Good morning, students. Today let us see basics of hacking. Now, what is hacking? Hacking simply refers to gaining unauthorized access into a system. Or we can also say that the main aim of hacking is to compromise the security of a system in order to gain access into it. Right? In India, hackers are treated as criminals by those who are not familiar with working of a hacker. They only see negative side of a hacker. That's why India have less hackers as compared to other developing and developed countries. In India, ethical hackers are also known as information security expert or cyber security analyst. So let us see the types of hackers: white hat hacker, black hat hacker, and gray hat hacker. Now, hackers who work defensively are white hat hacker. They perform hacking and security checks with authority. They are known for security. Black hat hacker, hackers who work offensively. They believe in breaking the security without any permission or authority. They are also known as malicious hackers. Grey hat hacker, hacker who is like a coin, two-sided. They work for both offensive and defensive work, generally benefit oriented. Okay, they are called as grey hat hacker. Let us see phases of hacking. The first phase is reconnaissance, second one scanning, then gaining access, maintaining access, then covering tracks. Now, in the first phase, attacker find information about the target. It can be done actively or passively. It brings us closer to the target by giving some sensitive information about the target. In scanning, attacker find much more information about the target. Attacker can perform port scanning or various assessments in order to get sensitive information about the target. In the gaining access, attacker actually performs hack. So having identified the weakness, having identified all the target system, so they'll try to hack. Using the information or vulnerability found by previous phases, attacker takes advantage and perform exploit to gain access. So exploitation is done. Maintaining access. Attackers installs backdoors or trojans in order to maintain access into the target system. Covering tracks. In this phase, attacker deletes the logs and session details in order to not be get caught. So they make it very smart in the covering tracks. They are not caught. System hacking. Let us see what is system hacking. In this phase of system hacking, attacker actually performs hack. Right? So that's what we saw in the previous case. This is exploitation phase of hacking. Attacker gathers information about target and finds a vulnerability. Attacker performs an actual hack here. In system hacking, we perform cracking system passwords in order to escalate the privileges. Process of system hacking has privilege escalation and executing applications to maintain access. So under privilege escalation, when the user gained access to the target system by any user account, next requirement is to gain access into an administrative account or to gain higher privileges than that administrator. So this is privilege. That is, you have done system hacking, but you want to access the content or modify the content, means you need to get the privilege. Right. Next, executing applications to maintain access. Once the privileges are successfully escalated, attacker executes applications like backdoors or trojans to maintain his access into the system. This is one of the important phase where attacker needs to be very careful, else he might be caught. So executing applications to maintain access, right? So you are continuously, they want to get the system, get the data or modify the data, but they don't want to be caught. Now let us see password cracking, right? So password cracking attacks are of following types. So first one is passive online cracking. So here in passive online cracking, it can be done either manually or it can be done automatically. So you have manual password cracking and then automated password cracking. Right. So in manual password cracking, ping the target network to check whether it is live or not. Ultimately choose a valid target. Make a list of all possible passwords. So you should know what are all be the choice of passwords. Define the priority of each password on the basis of the key defined. Now try to get access using password. In case of failure, again try with a different password. That is manually you do. In automated password cracking, it uses algorithms to crack the password. Right? So it will be very fast. So you have two types, dictionary attack and LAN manager hash. Right. So in the dictionary attack, we'll be using the firstly the encryption algorithm which is used is found. Then the encrypted password is then obtained. Right. From the list of passwords, each password is encrypted using the same encryption algorithm and matched with the original encrypted password. Right. So if matches each encrypted password, the original encrypted password, right? What you do, you repeat this. Once if a match is found, then you will be able to hack the, you have cracked the password and you will be able to log in. Right. So attack speed is 250 to 300 words per second in the case of automated password cracking. Right. The next is using LAN manager hash. Right. So LM hash is an algorithm by which the passwords are encrypted. Right. In your LM manager hash. Okay, so next one is your active online cracking. In active online cracking, attacker generally guesses the passwords in order to gain access into the system. Generally, banned passwords on open authentication points are vulnerable to active online cracking, although it consumes a lot of time and is less efficient way. Next is your offline attacks. In offline attacks, attacker tries to exploit LAN manager. So as I said you in automated password cracking. So here once again they'll use LM hash. LM hashes are much vulnerable because of the short length and short key they use. Offline attacks are also take much time to crack the passwords. Right? Next, non-electric media attacks. In this, password cracking took place with using any technical medium like shoulder surfing, dumpster diving, social engineering is used to gain passwords and sensitive information. Hardware keylogger can also be used to sniff each and every typo by the keyboard. This is commonly used non-electric media attacks. Thank you, students.